Hello everyone, my name is Sweet Melody and it's another episode of the Random Legacy Challenge. You can see here I've already sent the kids off to school and we're about to get Maya started on her day. I wanted to go to the gym this morning, but that didn't really happen. She took too long getting ready, so we didn't really have time to go and do that. So we might try to check that out maybe a little this weekend. Because I think the gym in Bridgeport is kind of interesting. I normally change it up a little bit because it's a little underdeveloped, but in my opinion. But I have to go look at it again and see what they have there. Okay. Today I believe is Monday, and what I really want to focus on for her today is her guitar skill because she's in a music career and she doesn't have any guitar skill at all, and that's pretty much the base of the music career. So definitely want to work on that. Also, I showed a little bit before that she has an opportunity to go to the Prosper Room, I believe it is, to go and have a drink. So we're gonna go do that a little bit tomorrow, probably in the later half of the video. Right now we're just getting her started, like I said, and cleaning up a bit. I probably recorded this part a couple of times, so I have a pretty good idea of what's happening. But also you might notice that I had to go back to my previous microphone because the new one was giving me a lot of grief. So I had to try something else, and so I'm not really happy about that. But maybe eventually you might actually get some sound from in-game. And I noticed the camera angles for these apartment buildings are really weird. Also, you have to like turn it one way to see inside the apartment, and turn the other way to see them leave out to go to the street. Um, okay, and you're gonna go to work in a carpool, but carpool here. But you can see that was like 1 block away. That was nothing. Completely pointless to take a car. She could have ran to work, and I'm thinking I might, if I remember, I'll try to make her do that for future reference. Right now, she's gonna go ahead and get to know more of her coworkers because we really want to focus on Lola Bell there and become friends with her because that'll help our celebrity skill level. Okay, and I was just looking at the rest of her coworkers and trying to discern the difference between people who work with you and the band members is a little bit different. The kids are getting a couple of opportunities here, so we're gonna go ahead and accept them for them. Oh, or maybe not. I don't remember. um, okay. I think that was a field trip request and so on and so forth. Okay, and I was trying to decide here on some of her wishes. Um, I didn't know what I wanted to do exactly. I was trying to see what would be more or whatever, but basically right now we're just waiting for her to go ahead and get out of work, so we can continue on the rest of the day. And there I was thinking about some of her lifetime awards. I think I bought her legendary host there because it's about to be Robert's birthday, and maybe like a day or two, I can't remember. And actually, yeah, 2 days. And Amy's gonna follow him pretty quickly. She's 1 day behind him, so she has 3 days left. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna have a big birthday party at the apartment for both of them and get all that done at one time. So that'll be pretty fun. So of course I want to get her the legendary host reward, and I was also thinking about some other rewards, like attractive and I can't remember. There's some other ones that I want to look at, but you can see the kids are off of school, and so we're gonna go with them and get them started on their homework and other things. Okay, and the first thing I did was popped in to buy mode and I bought some multi-tabs for them because it's not allowed as far as using it for skills in this challenge, but however, I believe it didn't say anything about they couldn't use it to do their homework. So, yeah, gonna go ahead and let them do that and put that in their inventories so they can get started on their homework. If I can click the right thing. Okay, I'm gonna get them started on that, and then when they're done with that, I was gonna have them get to know each other a little bit better, and because I think one of them had the wish to be best friends with the other one, and we're just waiting for Maya to get off of work. Yeah, I think there she wants to be best friends with Robert, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done after they get their homework done, of course. She wanted to be a perfect student, but the only thing is I didn't want any of them to go to university. So I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. I think later Robert gets that wish as well, but I decided against it. And I was gonna let her go on the telescope, but they wanted to talk to each other, and then I remember they wanted to be friends. So went ahead and did that. Oh, I had to get them out of the. I hate that. It like limits the amount of things you can talk, or even like normal talking items are like different when they're sitting down, and it's really hard. Or if you like one of them standing up, and if you tell them to talk while the other one's still sitting down, then they'll go sit down. It's so tedious. I don't even know. Um, yeah. So maybe just chatting a little bit and getting to know each other a little better. Um, I can't really see the options right now, to be honest. I'm looking at a tiny little screen and I'm trying to remember what I did. This was like, what, last week? Maybe the week before. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get them through that. She should be on her way home, and as soon as she gets home, we're gonna have her start working on her guitar skills. That's right, 'cause that's what we wanted to work on with her today. Okay. So she's gonna come in and gonna get her right away working on the guitar skill. And I noticed some things in her inventory, some of the pictures that we put up in the other house, but we gotta put them up. We haven't yet to put them up in the apartment now. And I was trying to find a way to put it downstairs, maybe. But as I was looking around, there was nothing, just a lot of windows. So there was nowhere for that to go except upstairs in her room. So I'm gonna put them there along with her diploma. Got that out of the way. She's working on her guitar skill a little bit. I wanted to get that up, and at least wanted to get that up at least one skill level. And you can see they just became best friends, and one of them, I believe, up their celebrity skill level, which is awesome. And I was trying to see who he knew or whatever. 'Cause I think he had a wish to talk to someone named Serafina or something at some point. And I was like, you don't even know who that person is. And I was also debating on his lifetime wish there. It's the same one that Maya has, and I was like, we could go for that with him, but I didn't want to do a lot of repeating, so I decided against that and decided that he would just go ahead and do something else. I think I have something else planned for him, maybe a superstar athlete or something like that. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna do that eventually, but of course we have to wait until he's a teenager before we can start working on his athletic skill and get that wish underway. Okay. And she wanted to write, but we don't even have a computer, and she didn't have any skill points for writing, so I was like, I'm gonna go against that. And actually, later, I think she gets a wish to become a robot creature crossbreeder, whatever it's called, and we went ahead and set that for her because I thought that would be a lot better. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna get them some dinner so I can go ahead and get them in the bed so I can focus a little bit more on Maya. Oh, and I was zoomed out this way because somehow, even though I had everything muted, her guitar's playing started coming through, but it doesn't matter now anyway because I had to completely get rid of all the everything I recorded it for that because you couldn't hear me even when she wasn't playing. So yeah, June Zoe, I think Zoo is her name, is out there. The first time I recorded this, she actually wanted to be buzzed in. I went ahead and buzzed her in because I thought we knew her, but turns out we didn't at all. But I invited her in anyway, and we talked for a little bit. But honestly, that's pointless. But this time she didn't even ask to come in. She's just sitting out in the hallway like a weirdo. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but whatever. And I can see here that she already got the skill point that I wanted, but I decided to let her keep going for a little bit, I think. And then, oh no, here's where I wanted her to talk to Lola Bell. To go ahead and get that relationship up because I figure we can get maybe at least 2 phone calls in before midnight and people start acting finicky about you calling them in the wee hours of the morning, which is understandable. Well, I guess I wouldn't hate that particularly because I am a very big night owl and sometimes just deal with a lot of insomnia. And yeah, so that probably wouldn't bother me too much. It actually doesn't. People call me at all times of the night, and I'll answer, and I won't be rude. I promise. But yeah, after she finishes that, we're gonna go ahead and let her get some dinner, and then let her go to bed as well. I believe. Um, yeah, I was making sure they were in the bed, and so I'm still going back and forth about her relationship with. I think his name is Jeffrey Cook. Not mistaken. I know he has a wife and kid, but I was thinking about letting them become romantic interests because I know that would help a lot towards our celebrity skill, but also at the same time, um, I believe just becoming good friends and best friends with him would also do just fine as far as that goes by. But I can't decide how scandalous I want her to be just yet. I don't know if I want to make this more fun or a little bit more. She is a mother, so I don't know if I should let her be too well, skanky, maybe. If that's a nice way to put it. I don't know. And I don't know what that guy's problem is. He's just out there stomping his feet. I guess nobody wants to let him in, but I think it is after midnight, so didn't blame anybody for letting him in. Now I was gonna stop it here, but I decided it was a little short, so I'm gonna keep going, and it's gonna transition over and just about now. Okay, so now it's Tuesday, and they're getting started. I went ahead and skipped most of their morning rituals and I got them started on doing their logic and because that's just what they wanted to do. And I bought a chemistry table over there because Amy really wanted one. So, well, I don't know about really wanted, but it was one of her wishes, and she wanted that. So I went ahead and got that for her so she can work on that a little bit. But I didn't want her to do it before school because if she got singed, she might not have time to go and get on the bus. See, the bus is already here, so they're getting started on that. And I believe I have her over here trying to cook some pancakes which, if I'm not mistaken, turned out very badly. And I'm going through some of her wishes here, just trying to see what we can do with that. I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm not quite sure why I was so zoomed out doing that. So she's working on that, and I don't even know why I bothered trying to let her do that before she was even level 2 cooking skill. Because I knew that would come out horrible, but she's gonna eat it anyway because we're not gonna waste food. But I'm gonna get rid of it. Kind of want to let the kids eat that. And they finally have the option to talk to friends because that wasn't there yesterday, and I'm not quite sure why. Um, yeah, but I would have let him work hard because I think Maya had the wish for him to grow up good or something, or and he only had like a C or B or something like that, and I think if it's so, I don't know, I can't remember the gauge in which they say that they grew up well. I can't remember what grade you have to have. I don't know if it has to be an A or not or whatever. And I was gonna let her play the guitar a little bit. I love the guitar. I loved how I colored that. I don't know, or was it already colored like that? I don't know. But I think it was a nice, I guess, variation to the normal, just orange, is it brownish type of thing. And so we're just getting her skill up so she can be a little bit better. I think she's level 2 now, working on level 3. Can't really see once again, so I'm just kind of guessing on what some of these things say. And she wanted to do a prank, and I thought about having him do that workout, but my problem is it's not really beneficial unless he's um a teenager. At least I don't think there's any hidden skill for children as far as when athletics is concerned. Um, I know I could be wrong, and I could have to. I'll have to look that up if I remember. I'm probably gonna forget, but if I remember, I'll have to look that up and find out if they have the hidden skill for that, because I know they have hidden skill for the blocks as far as handiness goes, but not much else. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this newspaper in her inventory because when she gets off of work, I want her to go ahead and look through that so we can check out the hot spots. Even though I don't later thinking about that, I'm not sure why I did that. We knew that she was gonna go to the prosper room. I guess I figured I was just gonna go to the prosper room, grab that drink, and then go to wherever the hot spots went. But as you'll see later, a little bit more happened, and they're on their field trip right now. I forgot where they are on their field trip, but yeah, and I I think I put that there just in time because they were just about to get off with their flowchart. I think they're at the science facility, if I can see that correctly. Um, yeah, and now we're just waiting, just making sure she was talking to her coworkers. And I was looking at that pretty, I thought that was pretty interesting. Emmy Star there. Oh, I was also talking about this woman's outfit. Do have a lot of custom content, and I don't mind. And sometimes you'll get little weird glitches to wear stuff like that. But it's honestly pretty funny. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, but I thought it was interesting that Emmy Star turns out to be their teacher, and I thought it was weird because she's normally in the film industry, and she's normally always your boss if you go and sign up for the film industry here in Bridgeport. And so I thought it was interesting that she was actually working as their teacher. I don't know. That was a little weird for me seeing her in such a role. That's not exactly what I would imagine Emmy Star doing in any form of fashion ever. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm just tripping over my words, but yeah, she's not the teacher type. I don't even think she's the type to have kids at all. I doubt she even likes kids. But anyway, we're gonna get them started on their homework. And their same mundane routine. I really should let them go out. Maybe next time I'll have them let them go to the park. And I hate that. Um, for any little thing, they'll stop doing their homework. They just like hate the idea of doing their homework. Homework is not that bad for the most part. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with that statement. But yeah, she's the teacher, and I was gonna have him call her, but then she couldn't do that. And I guess, well, now that I think about it, it might be a little inappropriate. And so I was gonna have him get to know a lot of the other kids in school, so they can make some friends, and possibly he can start looking for his future wife that he's gonna have. And I'd let Amy do this a little bit later as well, I think, or no, I just got her started on working on the potions. She can work on finding someone a little bit later. Okay, and Maya's off of work and she's on her way home. But I wanted to stop her and let her. And that's okay. Let me stop for a moment. That's Raphael Stryker there, and I'm pretty sure that he's normally a celebrity. So I was a little weirded out that he wasn't a celebrity, and I don't know. So I wanted to stop her before she went upstairs and let her read the newspaper downstairs, but I guess it didn't work out since they didn't have a seating area down here in this lobby in the apartment. So she couldn't stop down here and read it, so she wound up just going all the way upstairs to read it anyway, so it really didn't matter if I stopped her or not. And also, she just met Raphael Stryker, but I was trying to figure out how she met him because we didn't even talk to them. We just kind of passed him on the street, and that was a little weird. And she meets somebody else. I think William Bangman or something. Somebody. I think it's one of the vampires that she meets. I think right about now or something. There it goes. She meets that guy. I can't see who that is, but yeah, she meets him, and I don't even know how she meets him. It's just like really weird. But I'm not gonna complain. The more people we know, the better. And maybe we can go and get invited to some parties, and so she can go and hang out and dance on some countertops. Because since she has the party animal trait, then she doesn't even have to get a drink to do that. She can just start doing that. And Amy just completed a potion, so go her. And she went to work on her um, telescope, so went ahead and let her work on that. And we found all the hot spots pretty much, and now I'm gonna send her over to the Prosper room right now so she can go and buy that drink as soon as I find it. Okay, there it is. And I'm gonna send her over, and she's gonna pop into her formal wear. I think when she gets there. Um, yeah. And so right now I'm just kind of checking on the kids, making sure there's all their needs are still okay. And they're still having a good time, and they're fine. So we're gonna go over to the pasta room. That I really like that we live downtown. Everything's pretty close for the most part. But you still have to go through some of these subway systems, which I hate. I really hate the subways. They say you can get mugged in those subways, but that's never happened to me. But then again, I don't play in Bridgeport a lot, so maybe if I play a lot more and do those subways a lot more, then that would happen. So I was checking out some of the people who were here, but I was only interested really if they were going to be celebrity. So, and I forgot that I put that formal wear on her. It's interestingly colored, definitely to say the least. I don't remember doing that, but I mean, it's kind of cute. Yeah. I honestly don't remember what I was thinking when doing that. I was trying to see if she was a celebrity, but she wasn't anybody, just paparazzi, and I don't really like paparazzi. They get on my nerves in this game. They really do. Okay. So send her in here. She's pretty decently high celebrity. She didn't have any trouble getting in here, and I forgot what the opportunity was. I think it was something for her guitar skill, if I'm not mistaken. So I went ahead and accepted that. And I was looking around in this club, and I really like this club actually. It gives me kind of like a 20s kind of vibe that I really love because I love the 20s. Love the 20s almost as much as I love the 80s. Yeah, and they're out there arguing with the bouncer, probably trying to get in, but yeah, that's not gonna work. And I was marveling at the mixology skills. I really love the mixology trait, and I think I'm gonna have Robert do that a little bit later, when he grows up and start having him moonlight a little bit. And here we find Deidre Littler. I think that's how you say her name, and we want to get to know her because yeah, she's a pretty high celebrity, and if we can impress her, then that would be awesome. But as we try to impress her, you'll see that it didn't go over well. What happens is I messed up the very first one, trying to figure out what she likes. And after that, it was just kept trying to play catch up, and it didn't work out so well. So I think you only get what 5 or 6 chances to impress them, and well, it didn't go over well for me. I think I have the star quality trait, but um, like I said, it still didn't go over well. And so I saw Smoozer. Oh my, I cannot say this word. The Smoozer thing above her head. So I decided I would go ahead and try Charisma. And she found the yellow subgiant, I think. And I just quickly named it Amy because I was kind of focusing more on Maya at the time. But we got $135 for that. And so anyway, I started to do Charisma over and over again, talking about that because I realized that was working. So we were going to get that going. But just when I was on the verge of like finishing it, she was like, "Oh, well, she's annoyed and she doesn't want to talk anymore." So, yeah, that didn't go over well. But we get a surprise visitor to the club a little bit later, and that helps us out in doing that. And I stopped the kids from doing what they were doing because I want them to go ahead and go to bed. So, yeah, that helped. And I think she's coming out just now. There's Jeffrey Cook as usual, and there's Lola Bell. So it gave us the opportunity to get to know her a little bit better, and so I was really happy about that because we're gonna get friendly a little bit with her after we fail trying to impress Deidre Littler. So yeah, they're doing that now. Um, okay, I think I'm gonna get one more try in, and then she's gonna be pretty fed up with me talking to her. So let's wait for that to go through. And yeah, there. I think that's what it said. She didn't want to talk anymore, so we couldn't talk to her. And I was gonna have her go out there and talk to Lola Bell, but then I realized she was pretty hungry, so I went ahead and let her go ahead and get something to eat from the bar. It looks like Deidre's gonna pee on herself. So, oh, and that's when I accepted the robot creature crossbreeder, maybe. I think I'm on the money there. Um, for Amy. So, yes, that's what she's gonna do with her life. I don't do that one often, so I thought that would be pretty fun to do. Okay, now that she's eaten, we're gonna go ahead and start talking to Lola Bell and get to know her a little bit better. Just a moment. And she's freaking out. I mean, I don't know why you're freaking out. I mean, you could see her every day at work. She is your boss. So yeah. Obviously, since I knew she was in the music career, we mostly focused our interactions on that because I knew that would give us double points as far as becoming friends with her. Um, so yeah, I like her little outfit there, and she's pretty. I can tell she's pretty athletic. But my only problem is if you were trying to pursue her romantically, um, She has a pretty interesting face once you take off those sunglasses. So, um, yeah, that was interesting. I'd never married her, but Landros, another simmer on YouTube, he did. He married her, and he found that out the hard way, and he was not too happy about that. But which I thought was hilarious, of course. We should be getting presents here any moment. Yeah, that did it right there. Okay, and so we got our celebrity level up a little bit more, and so that's good. And we're just gonna do just a few more things, and then we're gonna send her home. Um, just to make sure, because sometimes when you get publicly disgraced, it's good to have them be already best friends or good friends or something like that. Um, so that it doesn't go down too much and where you completely lose the friendship. I really hate the publicly disgraced thing. I honestly wish I could just turn it off, but I don't think I have the mod in to do that. I was looking for some other celebrities, but I couldn't find anyone, and then the club closed anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and head home and get her in bed. And the kids are already in bed, so that's good. But I sent them to bed hungry, and I felt pretty bad about that. I typically take a lot better care of my sons, except when I'm in Bridgeport, because there's a lot of late night partying, and it just never goes the way that I planned. I normally play, and since I try not to pause a lot while I'm playing year-long recording. Um, it makes it harder for me to take care of my sons. Normally, I pause like every couple of seconds, and I play on speed two, and um, yeah, but it makes it a lot easier. Just pause, so you can have a lot of control over what they're doing. But yeah, I'm kind of a control freak just a little bit. Okay, we'll go ahead and get her in the bed, and we're gonna stop it right here. But thanks for watching, guys.